Hello everyone and welcome. Thank you for tuning in. Peace be to you, my friends. If you take time to be still, you will learn a lot of things. If you take time to be still throughout your day, you will learn about yourself, you will learn about life, you will learn about others, you will learn about God, Source, the Creator, directly, not conceptually through a book or through some other person. You will learn about the truth in a direct way through your own experience, only if you take time to be still. Stillness speaks. Even in deep silence, there is something that is speaking. The truth is speaking in silence. So what do I mean by take time to be still? Taking time to be still means taking time to just be quiet, to just be still, to not have any distractions, to not be consumed in any conversation, just being still and quiet, being present in the moment, being mindful, not absorbed in your thoughts, not thinking, not being consumed by your problems, but being still, alert and quiet and aware. And in the moment, being mindful of life. When you're there, you learn to appreciate life way more. And you'll understand that peace is what we really want. Because with peace comes bliss. And peace and bliss is who we really are. That is one thing you learn if you take time to be still. That what you're truly seeking is within you, and it is who you are. And it's not hard to find. It only takes, initially it takes willpower to overcome the impulse to distract yourself and to need external stimulus and gratification and validation, but to be still in yourself, to be quiet in the moment, to allow life to be as it is, to understand that what you want is already here, it is within you. What you want is who you really are. If you just allow it to be, allow it to invite it into your life through presence, through being. In this world, we're consumed with doing. We forget that we are human beings. We are meant to be, not just do. If we stop, what I mean to say is this: if we sacrifice being for doing, we'll be unhappy, we'll suffer. And that is why most people are unhappy. In fact, another thing you learn when you become still, when you take time to be still every day, you'll learn that you'll want to do it more. First of all, if you start with 5 minutes, and if you really do it right, you'll want to do it more. You'll end up doing it for 30 minutes, an hour, more than an hour. And you'll make it a practice to be still, to take time to be still and quiet without distractions. And another thing you'll learn is that most of your unhappiness is generated by the mind. 99% of our unhappiness, I would say, is mental, it is psychological, it is generated from the ego. If you get still and quiet, you'll learn to transcend that. You can take two people facing the same challenge. One will be absolutely happy about it and thrilled. The other will be so devastated, so miserable. Same challenge, but two different minds. So you'll learn that it's all about your personal attitude, your mental attitude, how you see things. When you take time to be still, you'll learn how to see things correctly. You learn how to approach life in the right way. You learn the right way to do things, the right way to carry yourself, the right way to be with other people. All these things you will learn when you take time to be still. You don't need to learn such things from books and other people. Go directly within to the source. All the answers you seek are within you, waiting for you to ask the right questions, to open up, to receive. All the knowledge that you need comes from within you. You are connected to what is all-knowing, to what is omniscient. So be aware of this. And you'll also learn, if you take time to be still, that you are connected, you're always connected to the higher power that is infinite power, that is always working in your life. So when you become still and quiet, you realize that you are connected to that we are all connected to it. When you take time to be still and quiet, you're not so, how do I say this? You don't want so many things so impulsively. You don't need stimulation, gratification, validation of any kind. You can simply let go. You understand that what you need is already here. All the pleasure that you want. We are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. Biologically, physiologically. And we realize once you take time to be still, if you do it for a long time, if you do it in the right way, if you go deep into stillness and silence, you realize that all the pleasure that you're seeking is already here. You just have to be open to it. You just have to invite it in. You just have to surrender, let go, be in the moment, be mindful of life. If you learn to be still and quiet, if you take time to be still, you will learn that the rhythm of life is happiness. The rhythm of life is to be happy and to make others happy. Not to strive and struggle and become and do. These things have their place. There is nothing wrong with becoming and doing and learning and achieving. But there has to be a balance. Life isn't all about acquiring more and more things. Life isn't all about just achieving more and more things. Life isn't all about just becoming more and more in the eyes of the world. When you take time to be still, you learn that it is through being that we achieve this greater happiness that we all seek, that most people are missing. And yet it is so subtle and so simple, yet so profound. That is my message for you today. Thank you for listening. I'm wishing you peace, love, and joy. Peace.